Let me show you what I have. Now this is going to be my Cuban only humidor. There's only Cubans in here. I don't have a lot. I'm working on that right now. I wanted to shoot this video. I actually have some Cubans on the way. But let's talk about the ones I have. This is literally what I have left. One Bolivar Bellicoso. Got one Montecristo. I can't remember which particular one this is. And one H. Upmann Magnum. Just one left. And there's a reason why there's only one left, because they're so good, but they're not easy to get. They're just not easy to get. All right, Cohiba d'Orsay. These are some good ones. It's only a box of 10, but it's not 10 in here anymore. It's just 3. If you ever get your hands on some of these, it's worth it. Definitely worth it. To me, these are very distinctive, not like a lot of other Cuban cigars. This is my Cohiba Robusto box. I'll have to do this a video on just this another time. I got this in Mexico. I do not recommend buying cigars in Mexico because you have to have a very strong eye to know you're getting authentic Cuban cigars, especially in the part of Mexico I was in. But I have some authentic Cohibas in Robusto, and I do have quite a few of these in here. Quite a few, and I love the presentation and I love the smell. There we go. There we go. I'm proud of having those. For a long time I was a Cohiba hater, but now I'm like, yeah, they're worth their money. They're worth what they cost. Unfortunately, they are. We got Partagas Serie D. I've only smoked one of those. I'm trying to conserve my Cubans as much as I can. Raymond Ayones. To me, these taste very similar to Padron Family Reserve. A lot of times people say Cubans are the best. I would argue that greatly after having these. Not saying they're not fantastic. I would say that you can get a really good cigar from a Padron Family Reserve if you're not able to get Cubans. And this cigar reminds me so much of those Family Reserves. And of course, if you have to have some Cubans, to me, the quintessential Cuban is the Montecristo number 2. Yeah, these are getting hit up pretty bad too, but they are some really good cigars. Oh man, there's some fine cigars. I'm proud to have these. I'm lucky to have these. And I wanted to keep these for a reason. I did a video on these, and you can catch this on YouTube. I may bring that video over to this channel or this platform. These are fake. No, the proper term would be counterfeit Cubans. They're not fake Cubans, they're counterfeit Cubans. What's the difference? Is these are actual Cuban cigars. They're just not, they are not the official Romeo and Julietas. They're not. Quick class. The label here, the seal here is wrong. It's upside down, and this is not a hologram. This is not a hologram. We'll see here. See, we see the hologram, no hologram, and it's the wrong way. It's the wrong way. And on the back, you'll always find a date. No date. These are not real. But they are Cuban cigars. They were actually purchased in Cuba, and I sampled a few of them, even dissected one of them and found out that this is a really well put together cigar, and they are Cubans. I know the taste of a Cuban. This is a Cuban cigar. However, even though they look real, they are not. They are not real. Well, they're not Romeo and Julietas, that is. They're probably some lesser brand with the label on them. But they actually are pretty good. All right, that's the end of those 3 humidors. Let's move on. Again, this is a traditional type of humidor. This is known as a Locker Humidor. This is huge capacity humidor. It doesn't have many frills to it. What it is just to store boxes, and that's what all you're gonna have in here, except for a couple cigars. All right, let's move on. We have some loose cigars here. New World, Connecticut. Got the Rose of Sharon. We got some Castro Brothers cigars. If you're not familiar with Castro Brothers cigars, this is a brand for exclusively to Davidoff. Davidoff is a chain of cigar lounges in Maryland, and I worked there. That's why I have the ones I have. These were pretty much all free cigars. Here's another one, my favorite, the Sea Night. Good cigar, very good cigar. All right, starting out, it's always, the exception to the rule is always the rule. It's always the exception to the rule, and I rarely smoke Gurkhas, and I rarely recommend Gurkhas to anybody, and these particular Gurkhas actually are worth recommending to everybody. This is the Gurkha sampler pack. If you ever see them, especially online, they have a couple seller reserves for the 15, a couple 15s, and the 18 and the 21. Guys, I have to admit, these particular Gurkhas are fantastic. So I bought 3 packs of these samplers because they were so good, and I found them for a really good deal in Florida. If you're ever in Florida, you're going to find some really cheap prices on the cigars that you like. H. Upmann Vintage Cameroon. H. Upmann Vintage Cameroon really got my attention, and I don't like to smoke new cigars. I try my best not to have brand new cigars, and I smoked this cigar and I was floored. I was really, really floored to how good this cigar was, and I can't wait to have these sometime soon. Don't know when. Probably when I clear out one of those Amazon basin boxes. That's probably when I'm going to actually finally smoke those. I just got it this year, 2020, so the chance of me smoking those probably 0 anytime very soon, maybe at the end of 2021. Now, these cigars I may smoke sometime very soon. This is the Dunhill. Dunhill doesn't make cigars anymore. So if you're able to find some Dunhills, you'll be pleasantly surprised on how good they actually are. And these are the Dunhill Maduros. Now, this is the H. Upmann Yaguara. I have to be honest, I have no idea how good these are. The H. Upmann Vintage Cameroons, these here, I had 2 of these and I was like, okay, now, yeah, I'm convinced. These, honestly, I don't know why I have purchased those, except for the presentation. Presentation for these, pretty damn cool. Moving on. L'Atelier. L'Atelier. These are some killer cigars. I love Tatuaje and Pete Johnson. And I haven't had these actually in the Lancero. That's what these are. They're the Lancero. I haven't had them in the Lancero as of yet. I imagine they're good. But again, I'm trying to let them age a little bit. And then I'll really dig into these sometime in 2022 maybe. Maybe 2022. But not I don't even think next year. I had some Te Amo. Now this is not the whole box. I just wanted the box for safekeeping. Te Amo does not get his due. These are Mexican cigars, but the Gran Reserva is pretty damn awesome. Pretty damn awesome. And they're all aged. I'm not sure about the age of them. I can't remember, but they're all aged and they're really nice. Now one of my most favorite cigars, the 1502 XO. 1502 XO. These are in the torpedo. This is a very large torpedo. These are aged for 18 years. Ready to go, ready to smoke right now. I just decided to put these in the box, in this particular box, because I just wanted to savor them. I want to save them for a really, really special occasion. To me, they outperform any of the great ones that you could think of, like Padron or like Opus X Arturo Fuente. I definitely believe that these are a better product all around. And the cigars you pay $20, $30, $40, even $50 for. I was really impressed with these cigars. These are the Lord Calvert. The Lord Calvert actually are cigars made for Davidoff, that cigar, the cigar shop and lounge that I once worked at, and I was very impressed that they were so good. But the reality is that they are basically they're Davidoffs. Davidoff actually put these together and blended these particularly for them. Unfortunately, they're not making these anymore, so I had to scoop some up, and I got a great price on them. But these are fantastic cigars. Then we have some Norteños from Do Estate. Not gonna go too deep into those. Those are fantastic too. And my time is running out, but trust me, buy these and you will like them. You will enjoy them. Very good cigar. I'm not gonna move that because I like the presentation so much. And the smell of these are really awesome. And last but not least, on the bottom, only because they're the biggest box. Now, this is the Gomez Sanchez Leyenda. That's the Micallef. Gomez Sanchez Leyenda. This is the #1. These are larger than the #2s. And talk about a wonderful smell coming off of some good tobacco or some great tobacco. If you could smell what I'm smelling, you would have a puddle on the ground right now. These cigars, I would say, are ready to go. They're not ready to go for me. I want to smoke these maybe next year. Next year, even if that means 2021, I want to wait a little bit before I smoke these. But man, there's some good cigars. All right, that is it for this humidor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at the end, and this is my Tupperware or Rubbermaid door. Huma Rubberware or something. I don't know. All right, so what am I doing here? I am keeping cigars in these humidor bags. These Veda humidor bags. To me, if you can't afford to buy a new humidor, buying these is a good way to go. But after a while, you probably should tell yourself, buy a new humidor. Because that's what happened with me. That's why I had that Locker Humidor. So first of all, I'm not going to take anything out. I'm just going to go through the plastic. Have some, if you can see that, Angel Share. That's the Angel Share Opus X. Because I don't want to keep opening and closing this. Then I have a Toast Across America from 2019. I have 2 of those. And then we have some Davidoff Nicaragua in there. Then I have a Tatuaje limited collection Lance in Lancero. My favorite cigar of all time, Oliva Serie V, Milanio. Box 10. Box of Julius Caesar. I will not be opening any of these bags for you guys, I'm sorry. Charter Oak in Maduro. These Charter Oak in Maduro or Connecticut Broadleaf. They're for a good price. Foundation cigars really did it. These are not terribly expensive. These are so awesome. Check them out, pick them up, try them. You'll like it. Trust me, you will. And lastly, some Mustra de Saka. Mustra de Saka. Everybody asks me, do you have any Dumbarton cigars? Do you do anything with Dumbarton? Have you ever had any Dumbarton cigars? No, I never had a Dumbarton cigar. Yes, I have them though. I have plans to smoke this. I don't know. I don't know when. Maybe next year in 2021 or maybe 23. I don't know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's my humidor tour. That's my cigar collection. You've seen them all, sort of. Again, I can't go over every single one of them and go into detail about them. It's just too many. So many, I made a promise to myself I wouldn't be buying any new cigars for at least 6 months. This is December 2020. I will not buy a new cigar unless I absolutely have to. Meaning if I go in a cigar lounge and it's proper etiquette to buy a cigar, even if you bring cigars. It's proper etiquette to smoke. If you smoke any, you need to buy as many as you smoke. That's the proper etiquette in a cigar lounge. Other than that, I do not plan on buying any cigars. All right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'll see you on the next video. And these cigars and humidors are how I would spend my money.